All right, let's dive in. Today we're tackling Epicurean philosophy.
Ooh, sounds intense.
It can be, but we're keeping it fun.
Fun, but philosophy.
Yeah, deep thoughts and all that. But hear me out. We've got this personality test from the Spiritual Seek.
These guys always have interesting stuff.
Exactly. So instead of getting all academic, we're going to use their test as a springboard to really get what Epicureanism is all about.
I like where this is going.
So buckle up. We're exploring pleasure, happiness, and even death, all through the Epicurean lens.
Sounds like a ride. Let's get started then.
First up, the test says the good can be obtained easily.
Now that easily part might be debatable.
Right, life's kind of complicated.
But the core idea is that living well, the good life, it's not about winning the lottery or fame.
So it's not material stuff.
Nope. Epicurus believed it's about inner peace, and we achieve that through philosophy itself.
So like thinking our way to happiness.
You got it. And it starts with understanding our desires.
So not all desires are good.
Well, more like, not all desires lead to the good life.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me an example.
Think about it. We need food, shelter, connection. Right, those are natural.
Basic human needs.
Exactly. But then there's wanting the newest phone, everyone to love your post.
Those kind of feel different.
They are. Those are more about external validation, not true contentment.
So it's like, I could have a fancy dinner, but maybe I'd be happier with a simple meal with friends.
You're getting it. Simple pleasures, real connection, that's where it's at.
Makes sense. And that ties into the next statement, right? Pleasure is primarily the absence of pain.
Bingo. And this is where those fancy Greek terms come in. Aponia and ataraxia.
Get me with those fancy words.
Aponia is freedom from physical pain, while ataraxia is freedom from mental disturbance.
So like one's body, one's mind.
Exactly. Epicurus believed true pleasure isn't about intense highs, but that steady calm when you're free from suffering.
So not roller coasters, but more like that peaceful feeling after a good meditation.
Yes. And that peace, that ataraxia, it can be cultivated.
How so?
Through mindfulness, meditation, even therapy. We can manage our thoughts and reactions, leading to greater peace.
This is what I love. Ancient philosophy, modern solutions.
That's all connected.
Totally. But how does this relate to the fear of death? That's the next statement on this test, right?
It does. This is where Epicurus gets super logical.
Okay, lay it on me.
The statement is, what is frightening about death is its anticipation.
Meaning?
He said, death itself isn't scary because when we exist, death doesn't, and vice versa.
I think I get it, but it's kind of trippy.
Think of it like stage fright.
Okay.
Stressing about the performance is way worse than actually doing it. Once it's over, it's over.
So the fear is worse than the thing itself.
Precisely. Accepting death's inevitability helps us lessen the fear and find more peace of mind, that ataraxia.
Wow, conquering the fear of death to actually enjoy life more, that's deep.
That's Epicurus for you.
Okay, I'm ready for more. What's the next piece of this Epicurean puzzle?
Let's take a look. All right, statement number 4. Ready for this? It says, the key to happiness lies in moderation.
Moderation. Isn't Epicurus all about indulging in pleasure? Kind of a contradiction, no?
That's where it gets tricky. See, people mistake Epicureanism for just hedonism, seeking pleasure above all else.
Right. Eat, drink, and be merry, that kind of thing.
Exactly. But Epicurus was more nuanced. It's not about unrestrained indulgence, remember. Pleasure in the absence of pain.
So going overboard with pleasure actually leads to more pain.
You got it. Think about it, hangovers, stomach aches, that buyer's remorse when you've spent too much.
Oof, yeah, been there.
It happens. So it's not about gorging, it's about savoring, choosing pleasures that lead to genuine, lasting happiness.
Okay, I'm seeing the difference. So like enjoying one amazing piece of chocolate instead of the whole box and feeling sick.
No, you're talking. It's mindfulness, choosing quality over quantity, even when it comes to pleasure.
I like that. Everything in moderation, including moderation, right? Wait, was that Epicurus too?
Haha. I don't think he said that specifically, but it fits. Yeah. And it actually reminds me of our next statement. Not all pleasures are to be sought equally.
Okay, so how do we know which pleasures to prioritize? Is there like an Epicurean cheat sheet for that?
Well, remember those natural desires we talked about earlier? Those are a good starting point.
Food, shelter, connection, that kind of thing.
Exactly. Satisfying your hunger with a wholesome meal, that's going to bring more genuine satisfaction than, say, mindlessly snacking on junk food.
So it's about what truly nourishes us, not just what gives a quick hit of pleasure.
You're getting it. It's about long-term thinking, too.
Long term.
Yeah, like the fleeting pleasure of winning an online argument. That's nothing compared to the deep joy of spending time with loved ones.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. It's about focusing on what truly enriches our lives, not just what gives us a temporary buzz.
Precisely. It's like choosing experiences that fill your soul, not just your Instagram feed.
Love that. All right, last statement from this personality test. It says, philosophy can and should be practiced by young and old alike.
This one's great. It reminds us that philosophy isn't just for academics in ivory towers.
Yeah, it's not about having a degree. It's about thinking deeply about life.
Right, exactly. It's a lifelong pursuit of wisdom and understanding, accessible to everyone, no matter their age.
It's like you don't need a PhD to ponder the big questions.
Yeah.
I mean, Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, he found time for philosophy.
And wrote some of the most profound reflections on living a good life.
It's inspiring. It means that no matter what stage of life we're in, we could all engage in self-reflection and learn from the great thinkers.
Absolutely. And you know what's amazing about Epicurean philosophy? It gives you this practical framework for that journey.
Not just theories, but tools for real life.
Exactly. It's about understanding what you truly desire, finding that inner peace, and choosing the path to genuine, lasting happiness.
So after going through these 6 statements from the Spiritual Seek test, what's the core message of Epicureanism? What do you want our listeners to take away from this?
I think the essence is this. True pleasure isn't about those quick bursts of excitement or what other people think. It's about cultivating a deep sense of peace and contentment within yourself.
It's like that saying, happiness is not having what you want, but wanting what you have. It's about appreciating the simple things, being present, finding joy in what we already have, right?
Exactly. Shifting our focus from what we lack to what we already possess.
This deep dive has been so insightful. It's incredible how these ancient ideas still resonate today, offering guidance for navigating our modern lives.
They really do. And speaking of guidance, I'm curious, if you could eliminate one source of unnecessary pain or worry from your life today, what would it be?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think I'd eliminate the pressure to be constantly on, connected to everything all the time.
Ah, the tyranny of the digital age.
Yeah, sometimes I just want to ditch the phone, ignore all the notifications, and just,
Yeah.
like a true Epicurean, embracing the present moment.
A digital detox for the soul. I like that. That's definitely a step towards ataraxia.
It is. Well, folks, there you have it. A deep dive into Epicurean philosophy, guided by that thought-provoking personality test from the Spiritual Seek. We hope you enjoyed exploring pleasure, happiness, and the art of living well.
Remember, the pursuit of a fulfilling life is a journey, and you don't have to go it alone. Epicurus believed that sharing these philosophical conversations with like-minded people is crucial for growth and happiness.
So grab a friend, make a cup of tea, and keep the conversation going. Who knows what insights you might discover? Until next time, happy pondering, everyone.